What's going on, everyone? Here this evening, we want to welcome you to, or I guess this evening while we're recording, but welcome back to Dynasty.Dispatch. Here we got an episode going to be discussing the playoff predictions. We're going to be reviewing our final week of starts and sits to see how we did, to see if we know ball. And then we will be going over some coaching news as well. A lot of buzz going around the league, with a few handful of teams and coaches, and seeing where we think they might end up, what teams would be good fits for certain coaches. To wrap it up, we will be going over our Bryce is Right segment. Hopefully Bryce can turn it around this week. He's been off
No, he
his
got
game.
last week, right?
Did he last week? So, okay, yeah.
He said Seattle would
And,
win, but I think he was trying to fade
I'm
him.
just in general, like the last month or so.
That's true.
No,
That
yeah.
is true. It's been rough. But if you got, and also for the people listening, obviously you guys hear it's a little quieter, so we don't have our guests with us anymore. This is a continuation of that episode, so we just had to finish the.
It's not a continuation.
It's just, yeah. I mean,
That was just a draft episode. This is like our normal episode.
Oh, well, it is quieter, thankfully.
Yeah, I bet there's 3 people.
It's because there's not 5 dudes sitting on a couch together.
Whoa! 5 dudes and a guy on FaceTime.
True. Yep, it was there.
All right, so we'll go ahead and just to preface, when Noah pulls up these starts and sits, you watched
wrote it down.
last week's episode. I had Christian Watson sitting, and he didn't end up playing. He actually sat. He suited up, but he didn't play. So I will be off by 1 in our records, but I think we could chop it up.
We only got 1 wrong.
Yeah, we did.
My sits were pretty good, man. Almost 10 points combined.
The Emeka one's crazy because, dude said he thought he was going to be projected 9 to 10 when he scored 10 points.
I did.
Dude scored 10 points once in the last 8 weeks, and
his fall off has been crazy.
I mean, he's on a pretty high volume offense.
Fair. Who's that one guy, Josiah? Last week I wanted to sit, and I actually don't remember. He did
what team? I
don't remember. I wanted to sit him, and you guys were like, "Who's starting that guy?" I actually forgot who it was.
Cedric Tillman.
Oh, yeah, Cedric Tillman.
No, I was legitimately asking who. I didn't remember.
I can't remember either, but
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean,
it was rough. I definitely
you can't compare Cedric Tillman and Emeka. I mean, Emeka's fallen off, but he was the best rookie in football for 5 weeks.
Yeah,
you did good, Noah.
Cedric, thanks. You guys were mad about my Brock Purdy one, but I tried to tell you.
Josiah did fine.
Darnold got strapped, dude. What the?
He did good on Jalen Coker. I'll give him that.
Coker had a good game.
I think Jalen Coker. I think he might.
I didn't realize Michael Mayer was projected 15. Otherwise, I swear he was projected 10 when I was chosen.
I hate to use the N-word vividly, but this dude.
What? You can't say that.
I didn't say anything. I'm just saying. I hate how Parker Washington always gets a touchdown.
He's good.
It's a good offense.
I'm just saying.
I tried to tell you.
Feel like he has a magnet on his hands. He always scores.
I mean, he had 89 yards. I'm pretty sure that game.
T-Law's also really generous. Like, he doesn't really pick and choose one player. Like a lot of quarterbacks do. Like, he doesn't just. I mean, granted,
he spreads the ball around, man.
Yeah, granted, the receiver room isn't far apart from each other's in terms of skill wise.
I mean, the fact they're doing this without the wide receiver one speaks volume to the team. I think.
What do you mean without their wide receiver one?
The dude who tore his ACL?
Travis Hunter?
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Travis
Is Jacksonville's wide receiver one.
Did you see the game he had before he tore his ACL? He had 200 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns as a rookie. What are we doing? Come on, man. He was
Bryce,
on their path to be the wide receiver one easily.
He was not. He was maybe the wide receiver 2. Him and Parker Washington before Jacoby Myers pulled up. Him and Parker Washington were battling for wide receiver.
I did forget about Hunter though.
And then BTJ.
Because you ain't drafting a corner number 2. You gotta draft. I'm drafting a corner wide receiver number 2.
Why don't you? He's He's
That
a
is true.
unicorn. I mean, yes, sure, but they didn't just draft him to be a receiver.
No, they drafted him to do both.
He's
He was struggling on defense, though.
It's like drafting 2 players in one.
He's hey, and I want to
That's
tell
how I
viewers,
looked at it.
Ross, if you're listening, he's money in wide receiver. You and I both know that.
Okay. Then they wouldn't have traded for Jacoby Myers and extended Myers. They had all the faith in him to be the wide receiver too.
They traded for Jacoby Myers for the dudes can't come out there on crutches. They needed someone to catch passes.
All right. Anyways,
I think
they extended them.
Before we
They gave
We'll go
him
ahead and move
two-year
into a
deal.
little bit of coaching news here.
One sec. Do you guys think they trade Brian
Whoa.
Thomas?
Say that again?
Do they trade Brian Thomas?
Maybe. His
He's
value is not
He's still on the
Because
rookie, right? He has got one more year.
Yeah,
They got Jacoby Myers, so, and then they'll get Travis Hunter
Well, he's
back.
29.
Let me just take this dub real quick since I don't take many dubs.
Yeah,
on
I
this
mean,
technically,
I would be 19 to 15.
I need to go back and check our record because I was in the last place for a while. I've been on fire the last couple weeks.
Yeah, you and I flipped it around.
But I mean, we're all above 500, which is what matters realistically. So, and
Yep.
2 to 4 games above 500. That's pretty good. So we were all flirting with 500 like 2 weeks ago. So we've had a last couple good weeks.
Josiah lost by half a game, and I lost by a full game. Heartbreaking.
Heartbreaking. It's because you choose JSN and Puka to sit. So I mean,
I think JSN might.
I think JSN did go under because he was predicted like 20 and he got 18.
So I was right.
Yeah. Well,
you were
I don't know
right,
if you'd
but not
said
about
18,
Puka.
but no, it's fine. But yeah, so we can go through some coaching news. What I'm just curious for what you guys think. What do you guys think? There's an obvious hire somewhere?
I don't know.
I think there is. I think there is if he decides to not come back. But if you guys don't have one off the top of your head.
Kubiak to Baltimore.
Say that again.
Clint Kubiak to Baltimore. Is that your?
I have Kubiak
or
to
Atlanta.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I do like that too.
Yep.
I think Atlanta was my top job. It still might be over Baltimore before Harbaugh got fired.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Kubiak,
crazy?
I think Kubiak would do wonders for Atlanta. I mean, I think he'd do good with Baltimore too. But Kubiak's a part of that, like, McVay tree, that, like, Shanahan-esque, where, like, a lot of under center, a lot of play action, and I don't think that's Lamar's game.
True. That is.
And
true.
I think Penix being a pocket passer that has a hell of an arm. I think Kubiak in that, those 12 sets, those under center play action deep shots.
I don't think Penix is going to be ready though by next year. They might have to go get a quarterback unless they.
When did he get hurt?
Like towards ACL, like week 10 or 12, something like that.
He might be back. I mean, if Mahomes is projected to,
I could as well.
To
Penix is kind of ass.
Well, I don't know about that.
I mean,
but,
he's clearly the worst quarterback in that division. Maybe.
I mean,
he's going to be competing with Bryce Young. He's not better than Chubb.
Hey, Bryce, real quick, let me remind you, he kind of only played 10 games in the NFL this year.
That's fine.
So let's slow your roll.
To Bryce's point, though.
What do you say, Noah?
To your point, I do kind of agree, and the GM kind of just surprised the ownership drafting that pick after they gave Kirk, $180 million?
Yeah.
Like, they weren't supposed to take a QB there, and he hasn't panned out to what he was supposed to be.
No.
I get he has a small sample size, but this is his third ACL tear.
Yeah.
It's worth doing.
He has a lot of injury history.
As a UW guy, I love Penix, but I don't know.
Out of college, but
I could see a new GM and new coach moving on.
But back to
I can see him moving on, and
you said finish that. No, sorry.
I was just saying I agree with you. I can see them moving on.
Yeah, but
especially with new GM and new coach. So
what you guys are saying, I believe the best job is the New York job personally, and
I don't. Yeah,
I had that. Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think it's the best, but I think it's pretty enticing.
I think Harbaugh is. I mean, I feel like that's the perfect spot for him personally. I think.
Harbaugh.
Yeah. The guy, the one that got fired, not the one on the Chargers. I think he.
Well, yeah.
Oh, really?
Really?
My bad, guys. But I'm just saying,
I don't think
I think that
Jim will leave.
Dart needs someone who maybe more of a West Coast offense that makes him run a little less, but he can still run a decent amount.
I can see McCarthy maybe going to Baltimore.
I saw McCarthy to
Like JJ
Tennessee earlier.
McCarthy?
Yeah, I saw Mike McCarthy.
Oh,
He took a year off and he's been on McAfee a lot. He wants to get back into coaching. And I saw Jason Garrett also potentially to Tennessee, which would be interesting.
oh, and
But
I do think Nagy goes to the Titans. I think that happens.
he's not going to get a job. He won't.
I don't.
There's so many good defensive head coaches, and even
I don't think they go
former
defensive.
head coaches
I
with
think if they're going to go
Stefanski.
anyone good, it's an offensive mind. So you said
They just
someone
tried to do that
like
though
a
with
Joe
Bryce
Brady,
Callahan,
but
and he sucked.
I don't think Joe Brady's going to get a gig.
Well, they just tried that with Callahan, and he's terrible.
They
just went offensive.
You want to
minded.
get someone who's a leader of men, and Nagy's that.
Nagy's not that.
How do you know Nagy is that?
Kelsey talks very highly of him on his podcast, and I listen to that every week.
That's
They
fine.
all
You
talked
can be
high
a leader
about
of
Eric
men,
Bieniemy
but
too, and then he never got a head coaching job.
Eric
So.
Bieniemy,
Yeah,
and he's been doing numbers on the frick. I'm so happy he's a Bear. He's the reason the Bears have the second best running game in the league. He's been money for the Bears.
He's a good OC.
He's been money.
Or is he the OC or
he's
is
a
he
running
a
back
running back coach? Okay, I thought so.
He's been awesome.
Because Ben Johnson coached.
And homeboy, you said homeboy from the other day you referenced dude on the Vikings. He's not going to get a job.
Oh, Flores.
I think he's a year away.
His contract is up though.
The dude on the
Brian
Vikings.
Flores.
Brian Flores.
Yeah.
His contract's up, so he's either gonna become a DC again somewhere or be a head coach. I can see him going to Raiders.
Bring him to Dallas.
I can see him going to Raiders and reuniting with Brady.
Yeah, paying heavy money.
Yeah, that is true. Who between LaFleur, McDermott, or Tomlin could you see getting fired if they lose in the first round? They've all had smoke up their ass. So
I don't think Tomlin. I personally don't think Tomlin will ever get fired. It's going to be a mutual separation.
Right.
But that would be my answer. I think Tomlin would be the first to go, then McDermott, then LaFleur.
LaFleur last.
Yeah,
I can see it happening, honestly.
I can too.
Seven seed 5 years in a row, or 7 seed out of the playoffs 5 years in a row.
Yeah, I think this year they have an excuse because the generational player they made a trade for got injured, and so their defense is much worse without Micah. And I think he could probably use that as an excuse this year. And then we'll see next year. But I mean, I could be wrong. You could be on the money. I think he could be on his way out.
I mean, they did draft a super bust in the first round this year.
Yeah, they did.
Golden. Yeah.
100%.
I
still don't understand that.
If the Jags blow out the Bills, though, I could see McDermott getting fired.
If it gets ugly, I agree. I agree. 100%.
I could. I think Jared might be kind of happy about that. Honestly.
Yeah. Did you guys hear the thing about Harbaugh? Apparently, within an hour of him getting fired, 7 teams reached out to him.
Yeah, that makes no sense because that's what I said. There's only 7 teams available, including the Ravens. So did the Ravens reach back out for him to be the coach again? It had to be a team for like a coordinator position.
No, I think a team that might fire their coach, Loki, reached out. Who could fire their coach?
Dolphins.
What with the Jets?
No, they said no. Aaron Glenn is on a 5-year deal.
Aaron Glenn. Not getting rid of Aaron Glenn.
What's his name? Woody Johnson is too much of a cheapskate to pay 4 years.
Could be the Bucks.
Well, no, they just extended.
He just extended.
Yeah.
Bowles just said he's
I just saw that before we started. It said he's returning. He should have got fired. He's won the NFC South 3 times and like 7 years, and has like
that's
one playoff win.
That's pretty good. 3 times in 7 years is pretty good.
To win the worst division in football, that's like giving someone a
half
and also
14.
name 7 of those seasons where
ever. It's the worst division every year.
Name any of those seasons where they got more than 10 wins.
The Bucks?
Yeah.
I think the year they beat
outside of Brady's
Bruce
year.
Arians. No, that was with Bruce Arians.
The one where they went 10-6 in like 2021.
And they beat Philly because Philly sucked that year.
Here, let me look at this. Didn't Baker and them win 10 games last year?
Maybe.
Check it. I don't think so.
I don't know. He's not a good coach, in my opinion.
He's a coordinator. He's a defense coordinator. He's not a head coach.
I don't understand.
I'm looking.
A lot of the Bucks fans want.
They went.
Oh, he's okay. 5th year.
They went 10-7 2 years ago.
Okay.
He has a 35-33 record in 4 years.
I mean, he hasn't been bad. Oh, actually, Bruce Arians was way better. Yeah, they should fire Bulls. He hasn't been good.
Bruce Arians basically made sure he would be the next coach in line when he retired.
Yeah. That's funny because I used to think Bruce Arians sucked.
What?
And he was in the Cardinals.
Bruce Arians is in the Andy Reid.
That's just because the Cardinals are.
I thought he was awesome.
You know the Cardinals have the worst franchise record of all the. Oh no, the Bucks do. Never mind. They answered the Cardinals for the question, but the Bucks have the worst all-time record, overall record of all time.
All right, you guys ready to get into some playoff predictions?
Let's spice it up.
I don't give predictions. I just give spoilers, brother.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll see about that.
So you guys can give your predictions first, then.
We're just gonna go game by game.
Yeah, let's just go game by game. We'll start. What game's first? Panthers, Rams, right?
Sure. Yeah, we can just go down the list or left to right, whatever.
Yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, that works too. Whatever you guys want to do. Who do you want to start with then?
Let's do Texans. Is this mine or who's this? Is this? Are we just combining them or?
No,
I
should not combine them because they're all going to be way different.
Yeah.
Because you guys.
We could do. I'll go first. That first time we can be mine. It's fine.
Yeah.
We'll go Steelers Texans. I have the Texans. I tried, and we talked about it before we started recording. I really tried to make a case for Pittsburgh. I can't see it. Houston's top 6 in passing yards per game. When we went out, notorious their defense is. Pittsburgh has a really bad passing defense. Still, I think that Nico and Stroud could eat this game. And even if Pittsburgh's able to keep it close, they just don't have enough firepower on the offense to keep up. If it turns into a shootout. But yeah, Houston's just a better team. I can't see Pittsburgh winning this.
Yeah, I guess I'll piggyback off that because I know Bryce is different, so I'll go next. I also agree with that. As much as I would love Rodgers to go on a miraculous run, and just watch another vintage Rodgers performance from last time.
I would love to see Rodgers.
He's the last quarterback of our childhood. I love Rodgers.
I mean Stafford.
Stafford
as well.
Yeah, Stafford. Yeah, that's true. But
he's kind of
Rodgers has always just been on another level. So, but people are saying, "Oh, Metcalf is back. Metcalf is back." He's going against the best corner in football, and they have a very good. Why am I?
Does Stingley follow?
I think so.
I would make sense if he did.
And they have a good nickel corner too.
In football?
So this year he is.
Stingley.
I mean,
Stingley is great
because that secondary is raw, dude. Him, Jalen Petre,
Broncos.
Pat Surtain.
Surtain?
Okay, top 3 corner in football. I'm pretty sure it was all teams.
Surtain was out for.
You thinking of the nickel? You thinking of Kamari Lassiter? I think,
that's who it was.
He's from Georgia, I think, right? Or am I?
Because they've been talking about him a lot. Ago. Darius Butler and stuff. That's how I learn about all my defense and stuff. More like film and scouting reports and everything. But Stingley has been, wasn't he all-pro second team last year?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
I think so.
It's Kamari. Well, Kamari last year on the depth chart is technically at right corner, but I do think he plays nickel.
I believe so, yeah.
We could check on that, but yeah. All right. Bryce, so why do you have Pittsburgh, Bryce? Let's hear it.
First team All-Pro last year.
Person. Let's see who I choose here, because I haven't told the audience. But, so, the Steelers are a pretty good team. Texans are a pretty great team, too. Texans have the best defense in football, so everything's saying I should pick them. But because Spoiler McGee over there has told you guys I'm choosing the Steelers, yes, I did take the Steelers.
Well, if they all watched the last episode, you spoiled it yourself.
Out the window when it comes to this game, because I don't think stats have anything to do with this game. I think leadership and morale does. I have a friend, AJ, I know you're listening, brother, who he's a Steelers fan, and he brought up a really good point. He thinks they shred the Texans, and I don't think they necessarily shred them.
Shred?
Yeah, he thinks they fuck them up. Sorry, guys. He thinks they mess them up.
So?
But I think personally that they win by 10, maybe 14. Not too.
I honestly hope you're right. I hope you're right. I really do.
I see a massive game for DK, man. I see it.
There's no way. There's no way.
There's multiverse. There's tons of possibilities out there. Anything can happen.
I disagree, but I hope you're right, man. I do.
I mean,
I don't see DK going over 50, 60 yards.
The Steelers can easily lose and get killed.
I can wholeheartedly say I will be rooting for the Steelers. I want them to win.
I would love to see them win, but
when you two
their defense is just so bad.
When you guys clicked the Texans and it showed Texans Broncos, just in my third eye, my mind's eye, it's just, yeah, that feels right. Texans Broncos, that feels right. Yeah, fuck it, screw that. Let's go Steelers.
What? Also, we're not spoiling anything. If they watched the draft episode, you talked about the Steelers for 10 minutes. So you spoiled it yourself.
Go to the next pick.
Okay.
You go back to back. We'll snake it.
Okay.
We'll snake it. You go back to back.
Are we going Jags Bills then? Or
yes.
Okay. This one honestly, this was my hardest to second hardest to pick because I think this is a coin flip. I could see this go either way.
I agree.
I think the Bills obviously need the win more. I just think the Jags are better football team right now. And I know I said I know that was the same thing I said last round in to throw it out the window, but in this case the window's closed and that shit's staying in the room, okay? Okay. Yeah. The reason I got the Jags, also their run defense is so incredible, and the Bills, one of their biggest suits of offense has been the running game. So if they shut down the running game and keep Allen in the pocket, you're gonna be having to make Khalil Shakir and Dalton Kincaid beat you over the middle and top. And can they? Yeah, they 100% can. Just do I think they will? I don't necessarily think they will.
No, yeah, Jacksonville, their path to victory in this game is going to be shutting down Moroz, shutting down James Cook. If James Cook is able to get going, I don't see Jacksonville coming out on top, but to your point, I agree. If they can shut down the run game, it's going to make it much more difficult.
I agree. I'm gonna also go Jags here. Even though the Bills suck at run defense too, and the Jags run offense is not great, but if they could just get going run game wise with ETN and Tootin and just take a little bit of pressure off T-Law, I mean, I don't think it'll be a shootout because the Jags defense is good. And the Bills obviously rely on the run game heavily. I mean, James Cook was the leading rusher in the NFL, and Josh Tush-Push Allen has the most Tush-Push touchdowns. So I don't know. I see the Jags are just on fire. I've said it since episode 3 or 4 when the Colts were still. I should have bet on them to win the division. I said they were sneaky for months now, and they ended up being the 3 seed. So I'm pissed at myself for not just trusting my gut.
Yeah.
At least you didn't say they'd be the 3 seed 4 months ago.
So I will be the odd man out here. I have Buffalo. I was looking at some numbers. The Bills defense actually gives up the least passing yards in the league per game.
Their secondary is good.
If they can continue that trend and shut down, or not just shut down, but just limit T-Law's success in that recently prolific offense, I think it's gonna put a little bit of a little bit of a knock on that offense, especially in the playoffs. And I think without Mahomes, like I think Josh Allen is going to go crazy. Like I think he's going to go stupid. I think he's going to realize that this might be the. I mean, it might be. I might be hyperbolizing this a little bit, but this may very well may be the only playoffs in Josh Allen's career where he's not going to have to face Mahomes.
True.
And
or Lamar or Burrow.
Or Lamar Burrow, like his like
dude tried to sneak Lamar in there.
It's kind of like you know, it's kind of like the like
Lamar
it's kind of like the Peyton, Breeze, Roethlisberger, Rodgers, like that group, like that's this, you know, those four like this year's or this generation's you know, GOAT quarterbacks, right? And I think with those 3-4 quarterbacks being out of the playoffs, especially in the AFC, I'm just more referring to the AFC.
I know.
And I think he's going to take advantage of that. I think he's going to pull the W.
Sorry, I got distracted because I know we're an NFL show. Trae Young just got traded for CJ McCollum and Corey Kispert.
What team are they on?
I think there's some firsts in there.
What team is
they're on the Wizards.
CJ McCollum was on the Wizards?
I don't understand. Dude, why does he want to go to
Washington?
CJ
McCollum just went to the Hawks?
He's just gonna rot, dude. I don't understand.
I don't know.
Who are you guys talking about?
Hawks got robbed. What? CJ McCollum's terrible.
I mean, I don't want to say terrible, but
he's like 35.
At least Zachary Ricochet will get more opportunities.
How did they not get any picks? Anyways, sorry, I just saw that. I didn't see any picks. I was like, what the hell?
But to snake it, Patriots and Chargers. I have New England. I have New England. I could see it going either way. If this was flipped home field and it was in SoFi, I would have the Chargers. I think home field advantage is the key indicator here. Foxborough is always tough to play in, regardless of the record. And I think Herbert's struggles are a little bit concerning as of recent, especially in the passing game. The Chargers' offense hasn't been the greatest, especially with that injury that Herbert's been dealing with. I think it's his wrist or whatever. I know it's not at his throwing hand, but it seemed to have been limiting him a little bit. And I think New England's coming in with a lot of momentum. I think it's going to carry.
I do agree. I want to go Chargers here so bad, but I can see it going either way. Chargers O-line is terrible, but the Patriots D-line is also terrible. So or the pass rush is at least. So it does kind of protect him in that way. I don't know. I'm gonna go Patriots just because I like Drake May and Vrabel a lot, but I could see the Chargers pulling off the upset, honestly. Just
I agree. I could see it going either way. Yeah.
The Patriots don't really have any like big name players. I mean, Drake May just like kind of works with what's around him. So I mean, and their defense has been great, but they also had a very easy schedule. So like this is kind of like their first test besides Buffalo all season. So,
especially late.
Them being at home.
Drake May's first playoff appearance. The nerves could get the best of them. Who knows? But we'll see.
He's locked in. He's fine.
Drake May.
Well, I disagree. So the thing is, it's really hard to win in the playoffs. And in my mind's eye, my third eye, I don't think that May's going to get his first playoff win before Herbert. The Chargers haven't won a playoff game in 8 years.
Herbert. Oh, that's right. They choked.
Seriously, Herbert? Oh, my goodness. You're right.
Because they choked.
The last Chargers team to get a playoff win was 2018. Rivers and Anthony Lynn. So I think they get over the hump.
Anthony Lynn.
I think they get over the hump here and beat the Patriots. Like, I really think
they did rest everybody.
I don't believe May's going to get his first playoff win before Herbert. Like, I refuse to believe it. And I'm going to go down with the ship, honestly, on that. Like, that one's probably the one I'm most confident in is that game.
You might have convinced me.
I know. I'm kind of.
That's very convincing. I didn't know that.
And they did rest everyone last week, so. Man. If their own line was just a little bit better.
Yeah.
I know their deep pass rush sucks, but Herbert with the hand injury and the terrible line.
I don't know. Remember how I told you guys Texans Broncos looks right, I think Broncos Chargers look right too. Honestly.
Well, AFC West divisional.
The other one, I don't know if that looks as right, but
all right, we can move over to the NFC.
Oh, so we'll go. We'll start with the Pantoras and the Rams.
Okay. Pantoras. I was thinking about it.
The Rams could lose this game. I just want to get this. I want everyone to know the Panthers will cover. The spread's
100%.
The spread's like
10.5,
but
it's 10.5. 100%.
If you're choosing,
maybe not because I'm betting on it.
If you're choosing your life on the line, I'm probably like all of these games. Okay, I take it back. I'm not the most confident from Chargers. Yeah, I am. Yeah, this one is a coin flip to me. I really think this is a coin flip. I know Josiah is gonna be like it's gonna be a butt kicking or something. It probably could. It can be. I just it's so hard to I think the Panthers defense is so good or / underrated, and the Rams are the best, like one of the best in the league. Don't get me wrong, but it's hard to beat a team twice. So I'll go Rams, but the Panthers could win. Everyone, I just want to get that out there. That could be the biggest shocker ever.
They did beat them earlier.
So who did you pick?
I said Rams because you can't beat a team twice.
Okay. No, yeah. To piggyback off that, I also have the Rams. I don't see Stafford having a bad game twice versus the same team. Like, I don't know. He got kind of cooked that first game when they ended up losing by 3. I think it was 3. It was like 30-27 or something like that. He had like 2 or 3 picks. It is in Carolina again, but I don't know. I just don't see it happening twice. Versus Bryce Young's first playoff win, I don't see it.
Bryce Young before
they're up and up, but they still need to keep building around. And I don't know.
They could have a lead in the fourth, Noah.
I see it being a close game. No, it's definitely closer than what everyone's saying. At 10.5, I see it being like 27-24, 27-20 Rams, something like that. Something close.
I mean, the Rams don't have a like good defense. They have a pretty good pass rush, but like as far as yardage goes, like it's middle of the pack for.
They struggled versus Arizona for a while too, and Atlanta. Like, I don't know. I can see it. Yeah. I can see an upset, but it's hard to pick against Stafford and Puka. Yeah. Like they could go crazy.
I'll agree. Going to LA, Devontae's back.
True.
If you're fully healthy, back. You can't just key in on Puka anymore.
Sneaky pick for Bryce in the draft.
Carolina's just not going to be able to keep up offensively. I don't see that.
What was the score of the Seattle game? Was it like 27-10? Something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I can see it being
I don't think it would be
hilarious.
It would. I don't have it being a blowout, or like I don't see it being a blowout. I think it could get there, but I think it probably stays around 10.
Yeah, I mean it's 3-3 at halftime for Seattle and them a couple weeks ago. So
yeah.
Who you got for Eagles Niners?
I have Philly. As we have seen recently, Purdy struggles mightily against good defense, better defense. Or better defenses. And Lincoln Financial home field advantage is one of the best in the league. Philly's got a crazy home field advantage. And
especially the playoffs.
Additionally, Purdy just got shut down by Seattle. Fresh film for Fangio on what works.
Who's a top 3 defensive coordinator in the league.
Yeah. So I think in all reality, I think some games I think it comes down to coaching. I don't personally think it's going to come down to coaching here. I think it's going to rest on Purdy's shoulders. I think he's going to control it. I think they have the weapons to outscore Philly, especially given the recent struggles. But obviously the defense is much better on the Philly side. But I think it's going to rest on Purdy's performance.
I can't wait to hear Bryce. Just that look on your face has me knowing what you're going to say.
You know, I love our boy Bryce, but I don't see it. I don't.
Obviously, I'm an Eagles fan. I hate Brock Purdy, if you've listened to the last couple episodes. So, I mean, even if this game is in San Fran, I take Philly. Just based on the last couple of games, Purdy has done great versus poor defenses. Watching the Bears put up 40 points on the 49ers was insane. That was Caleb Williams' best game. They barely did anything versus Detroit, who has a depleted defense. I get it's a divisional game. This all comes down to Philly's offense and Kevin Patula. The defense will hold them in every game, but the whole playoffs comes down to Kevin Patula. So, will Jalen just whip his dick out and say, "Shut up and let me call the offense"? I hope so. But Vic Fangio, like Josiah said, just watch Seattle shut him down. He's a great defensive coordinator.
Shanahan's great as well. Like, there's no knock.
Not if he's trailing in the fourth quarter.
That's true.
He's 1-31 trailing in the fourth. So if they don't have a lead, he's not that great. He doesn't have many come from behind wins. He only has one, which is insane. I get he's a good coach. I get he's done great with the depleted team this year, but the 49ers just lost, 2 more linebackers and signed Kaiser White to be a starting linebacker this week?
Yeah.
I see Saquon and AJ having a big game. So I pray that Jalen, I mean, he just proved everyone wrong in the playoffs last year in the Super Bowl, but we'll see if he has to prove the doubters wrong every single year. So we'll see.
I'm so excited for that game. All right, Bryce, let's hear it.
Well, I think the Niners are a pretty hot team this season. I think they've done a lot with what the injuries they've done. And I think the Eagles are a team full of misfit toys and honestly,
they just won the Super Bowl last year. What do you mean misfit toys?
With that said,
let him finish.
Okay.
Let him finish. Let him get
he
up.
Scored 90 points in the NFC Championship in the Super Bowl. Go ahead. Sorry.
He's frozen with fear.
Did he freeze, actually?
He stroked fear into his heart. Is he frozen? Is he?
I guess he's probably.
I can't tell.
I can't tell either.
I think he's. I
don't want to click in because it'll be Inception.
Yeah, I think it's frozen. Whatever. We can keep going. He can catch up.
Here, I'll buy us some time. I'll go here.
Okay.
Here's my wild card picks. 10 to win 77, 20 to win 140. Oh, I can't do the math. 144, 154.
Dude, Panthers at 14.5. Is that really the?
The natural spread's at 10.5, so I'm just buying 4.5 points.
Oh, gotcha. I forgot. That's how it calls you. Yeah. That's right.
But it's I just a little wiggle room in case they lose by 10 or 13.
Yeah.
But Packers plus 6.5, Jags plus 6.5, Eagles money line. Chargers and Steelers aren't losing by more than 10. In my opinion. All these games are going to be close games.
They should be pretty close. Yeah.
Not anymore because I bet on it, so we'll see.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately,
the one I'm worried about is
now.
Yeah, probably knowing my luck. So I don't know. Even I might just hammer Eagles money line.
Low key,
honestly.
Dude,
I didn't really buy as much time at all.
Yeah, we can just go on. He'll catch up.
Yeah. All right.
We can go to the AFC divisional.
Or no, do
Bears Packers.
Yeah.
This would be a different story if Micah was in. I think Mike is the difference maker. Him being out, their defensive presence is just so lackluster now because of that.
True.
And I don't think Chicago's going to have any problem moving the ball, especially given Ben Johnson. The only way I could possibly see Green Bay winning this is a LaFleur masterclass, just untouchable on offense. You're going to have to keep up. Because obviously the defense is not going to do you any favors. But I don't think he's going to be able to. So I see Chicago here.
I am going to have to disagree. Even though I don't want to play LA as an Eagles fan next round, I'd rather play Chicago. Even though Chicago beat Philly this year, which I don't know why I have that feeling. I don't trust Caleb as much as I trust Stafford. So, the Bears' last win is against Green Bay, and the Green Bay's last win is against Chicago. Green Bay also barely, it's crazy. But
I guess there's 2 games apart,
barely lost with Malik Willis because of a crazy 4th down and an onside kick.
Yeah.
Like, the Bears could have easily been 0-2 versus the Packers this year.
Yeah.
So I just think it'll be a super close, and I feel like Jordan Love, just because he has more experience, even though the defense is kinda
Yeah.
lackluster, but so is Chicago's.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. I've seen
I
Jordan
guess,
Love
yeah.
put on a masterclass in the playoffs before as a 7th seed. I mean, what was that score
Yeah.
versus Dallas? That was
Yeah, it's like
insane. Like, no one
48.
predicted that at all.
48 it was
So,
48-16. And then
that that's
Dallas, we
insane.
got some garbage time points. Yeah. Don't even get me started.
So
We got to switch. I'll start raging.
so, yeah, I see the Packers just with more
Mhm.
experience. I mean, not their defense is still experienced, like, playoff experience and stuff. I mean, and
Yeah.
Jeff Haff I like Jeff Haff. He could be a head coach too.
Mhm.
He's a great DC.
It's
So,
definitely not a hill I'm willing to die on. Like I could see Green Bay. I just this one is another
I could
kind
see
of
Chicago winning too.
this
Yeah,
is kind of
but
a gut call for me. I think Chicago has it, but I could see Green Bay winning for sure.
yeah. No, I could see Chicago pulling off. Their run game's been it, but I feel like they're gonna make Caleb Williams have to make some plays, and he has in the past, like, here and there, but
Yeah.
on the
They're
big
not
stage.
Johnson, he hasn't been restricting Caleb, but like when they don't need to pass it, they won't.
Right,
You know.
right. I mean, if they can get the run game going, then it's a different
Yeah.
story, but we'll see. I'm excited to watch that game, honestly. That'll be
Yeah.
a great
That'll be a
game.
good one.
Saturday night.
We can go to the divisional here. We go AFC divisional.
You want I'll go again. That's
Yeah,
right, I
you can
forgot
run
we're
it back.
snaking. Oh, wait, this is yours. I was like, Bills vs. Broncos. I got the Broncos beating the Texans.
Mhm.
Uh, I mean, that'll be a good defensive game as well, but Bo Nix has been on one this year. I just don't
Oh,
hey,
welcome back.
Bryce. Is he frozen
Oh,
again?
no, I think he's good. He's muted.
Oh, you was muted? Alright, we'll kick it back to you to pick a couple games in a row after I finish this.
Oh,
Oh, change the
he
mic
knows.
to the other
Switch
mic.
the audio. Yeah, your
Yeah,
audio
there you
like
go. I just don't trust CJ Stroud at all. I mean, he's been mediocre at best since his amazing rookie year. So,
Mhm.
and I mean, I don't know. Bo Nix and Sean Payton just together are, I mean, that's a match made in heaven, honestly, if
Sean
you're a Broncos
Payton,
fan.
I think
So,
I'll get into it later, but I think Sean Payton is going to be the driving force in Denver's
I
playoff
agree.
run.
Yeah, so on a week off of rest and the Texans probably barely squeaking out versus Pitt, maybe even
Yeah.
losing to Pitt. Uh, I mean, I don't know. I don't see any way in the world where the Texans can upset Denver. So,
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree if I had that matchup.
true. I forgot you don't have that matchup.
So I have Buffalo and Denver. I will preface whoever wins this game, I think makes it to the Super Bowl.
I do agree with
I
that.
I have Denver, but this is something that I could go either way. I know I mentioned it when we were doing the wild card predictions that Jalen was going to go crazy because of the circumstances at which the playoffs are in with, without Mahomes, Burrow, Lamar, all the above, right?
Right.
But Mile High's crazy home field advantage, Sean Payton coming off a week of rest, the team in general coming off a week of rest. That defense is top 3 in the
Yeah, Vance
league.
Joseph too. I mean, another head
Um,
coaching candidate.
Denver just in general it's like they're a better team than Buffalo pretty much across the board with a few um spots, or with the exception of a few spots. But I think in order for Buffalo to win this, I think Josh would have to pull up just an absolute masterclass, like a Kansas City AFC Championship masterclass. I mean, he lost that, but like, something like that, right? A 4 or 5 touchdown game, 300 passing yards, 100 yards rushing. Like, he's going to have to put the team on his back against Denver. And I don't think he can pull it off. I could see it happening because he's done it before. But I think Denver's going to pull away this one. But like I said, whoever wins this, I think goes to the Super Bowl.
I do see that if that is the matchup. Bryce, you want to finish your Eagles 49ers take too? And then go to Bears Packers?
So I think the Eagles have a pathetic.
Whoa.
Okay, wait. So whatever your audio quality was before you joined, switch it to that.
Do you remember?
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, I think the Eagles have a pathetic coaching staff. I think the Niners have been hot. I think last week was.
They just scored 3 points.
Let me finish my take. Yeah, I think last week was rough for the Niners. I think they have a better coaching staff than the Eagles. And with that being said, I'm picking the Eagles. I think that traveling.
What?
I think traveling across the country is really hard, and that makes up over everything I stated to go against the Eagles. I think they win that game. I was high on the Niners until I really started thinking about it. It's gonna be hard travel. As much as the Eagles are gonna shoot themselves in the foot, it's the Niners.
True.
The Niners are gonna have a rough.
They shoot themselves in the foot every week and somehow win. I don't know how it's possible.
You can go back to back. We'll hear your Bears Packers.
And then your Broncos Chargers too.
Yep. To catch up.
Well, Bears. There's nothing I have to say. Like, it's gonna be an ass kicking.
We kind of went over both because I picked. No, sorry. I was just gonna say I picked Green Bay and just I picked Chicago, so we both kind of went over everything too.
I'll listen to it sometime because I always listen to the podcast back.
What were you saying? No, sorry.
Broncos, Chargers. I want to go Chargers, but I can't. Broncos are gonna to make the AFC Championship. You got to at least win one game, and I think the Broncos will do that. I think they can win that one game, and I'm gonna go Broncos by 2 points.
On Peyton, baby.
24-22.
By 2 points.
Oh.
Well, then I might as well finish. Might as well finish.
We all have a different Broncos.
And then Jaguars, Steelers. I will go. This is where my upset comes in. I'm going Steelers. People will have.
I hope so, dude.
People will think the Steelers won't be done because they got that one big win, and they're playing a scary Jaguars team that dethroned Josh Allen. At this point in time, people will be talking about how the 4 quarterbacks are Bo Nix, Herbert, and Trevor Lawrence, and that one of them will get one of them will go to the Super Bowl. Just completely discounting Aaron Rodgers. I can just see it. And then Aaron Rodgers will win that game, and people will be actually shocked. I don't know if they'll win the AFC Championship. We'll get there, but I could easily see them winning those 2 games. And you just got to go 2-0 to make the AFC Championship.
Tomlin saves his job if he wins that game. Honestly,
his job's not even in trouble. His job
was until
it was in the midseason. But once they got to 9-5, it wasn't in trouble anymore.
They were 9-5 and finished 10-8.
Yeah,
10-7.
10-7. Sorry. If Tyler Luke makes that field goal, I think Harbaugh's still the coach and Tomlin's not.
I think whoever lost that game, the coach was gone.
They were both on the hot seat. It's just been too long and too. He hasn't won a playoff game in 9 years.
Who hasn't had a losing season in 20 years.
He hasn't won a playoff game in 9 years.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, you can.
I'd rather. I don't know. I just rather not go negative.
Steelers fans don't agree,
especially nowadays.
It's not like he's a bad coach. It's just the message isn't getting across, and it's just the same thing year after year after year. He would get another job for sure, but it's just,
he would 100%.
They just both need to change.
So, Houston at New England. I have New England. They're top 10 in passing yards allowed. You combine that with the lackluster O-line play for Houston, and New England's defense has been gained some momentum. I think they've been doing pretty well, and I think that'll continue. I just don't think that Houston line is going to hold up, and the weather could be a huge factor in Foxborough, because the only way Houston is going to win this game is CJ Stroud and him being able to put up numbers. And I think that whether it be super cold, potentially snowing, like I don't know what the forecast would be like for that divisional round if New England gets past the Chargers. But either way, I don't see Houston's offense being able to keep up.
Yeah, that is true. I do agree with that. Uh, man, this is where it gets tough for me. 'Cause I love the Jags, and I do love the Patriots here, but it's just can T-Law get over the hump?
Yeah.
And it is the first year with Cohen. I could see this game honestly going either way, and that's what's tough.
Hmm.
I didn't really think about this. I mean, I did say the Jags were going to the Super Bowl in that draft episode, but I
Yeah, I
had a
think the
change of heart
Patriots
with the
have a
whole
really
bracket.
tough ask in the division of regardless of whoever wins.
Right. I'm gonna go Jags.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it. I've just seen them. They've beaten way more good. I think they have the second most wins versus playoff teams. Seattle is the first. I think they have 5. I'm pretty sure they have 5. 5 wins
Oh,
for
in the regular
current
season.
playoff teams. Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, their track record or their whatever you want to call it, they've
Hmm.
proven themselves to be one of
Yep.
the best. They just blew out Denver at Mile High like 2 weeks ago. So I mean,
It's
they've
true.
proven they can go on the road and drop points. So even in
Yep.
tough environments, Mile High's like you said is I mean, I guess Foxborough first home playoff game or second home playoff
Uh,
game in like what since 2018,
yeah, whenever
2019,
Brady
something like
left.
that. But I think the Patriots are just a year or 2 away. Like they have the most
Hmm.
salary cap. They're they've just gotten by with who they've had to play, which isn't their fault. I mean, what else
No,
can you
not at
do?
all.
But Drake May's I don't know. I see Drake May kind of struggling that game, to be honest.
He's on the come up. He's almost there.
They just need more receivers.
We
'Cause
talk about him
Stephon Diggs and
struggling in
Big
that
Man.
game, but in my head, I think the Chargers got a better defense. I mean, I know we're not even talking, but I just think the Chargers got better defense than the Jags. Even though
It's true.
the
No,
Jags probably
They
got
probably
better
do.
I
run
can see.
defense.
They do.
Yeah. Which I mean, this Pitt loves to run. I mean, Pitt. New England loves to run with their two-headed back. So
I
Yeah.
feel like a part
I
of it
do agree.
too is they got no dude at wide receiver. Like
Yeah.
Diggs ain't no dude.
No, he's not. He's had great games, but
Like
him
third
and
and
Hunter
No,
Henry are his
he's
on
not
third
best.
and
consistent
They
20,
have
enough.
I want to throw a streak to my dude. I ain't throwing no streak to
a streak.
Diggs.
What is this, Madden?
I'm just saying, like
A streak on 3rd and
Nico
20?
Collins is a dude.
Yeah.
Puka Nacua out
No,
there streak, and he's tiny.
I agree. His best targets are 33
JSN's
plus, and
ass, and
Hunter
I'd throw him
Henry
a
and
streak.
Stephon. Okay. He's gonna win Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay.
Alright.
We can move to NFC here.
Okay, my Bears
wanna go, Bryce?
Eagles.
We're still down there.
Well, again, Bears are way better coached. They're at home, and the Eagles have they have a horrible coaching staff, in my opinion. Besides defense. With that being said, I'm going Eagles. I think playoff experience
What?
means something in the playoffs, and
Why do you keep
I think the Bears do get over the hump and get that one win over the Packers, which will be huge for the city and franchise. But if you can tell me the Bears are going to win 2 games, they're going to go 2-0 at one point in the playoffs, there's no way. Like, I just don't believe it. The only way they can do is if the only way they go to the NFC Championship, I'm speaking to the camera here, is if the Panthers can beat the Rams. And if that happens, and the Niners have to win, but if that happens, the Bears got a chance. But any other team, they play the Niners, they lose. They play the Eagles, they lose. They play the Rams, they lose. That's all the other teams. So
It's fair.
Wouldn't you need the Panthers to?
I said, and
Yeah,
Niners.
it'd have to be the Panthers. It'd have to be the Panthers and the Niners.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, man. I will piggyback off that. I am going Philly. I think Philly. I think they. I want to go as far as to say they shut it down again, like passing wise, but they do much better against the run. I don't think Fangio lets that happen again. And
Yeah,
I see Philly's defense being the catalyst to the victory here.
Jeez, looking at my brain, I want the Packers to win now. I don't want to play the Rams. Well, I mean, I want the Bears to win. Sorry,
You can switch
but
it.
I don't. No, but I was saying I'd rather play. Wait.
Yeah, if I'm you, I'd much rather play the Bears too.
Yeah,
He's
but I
trying
don't.
to figure out a way to bring Philly into the next round.
Yeah, you need the Bears to
Listen,
win.
They beat him once at home. I mean, barely because of a blocked field goal. They beat him last year at home in the playoffs on a close game. I get it was a snow game. They're the only team last year to put up a fight versus that Philly team. I don't know. For some reason, all this early this week, I've just had in my mind Kevin Petula shitting himself and the Eagles sucking all playoffs. But then I remembered Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown, Devontae Smith. Lane Johnson is finally back. The team is completely different with Lane. He's been out like last 4 or 5 weeks. Jalen Carter's been out the last 4 or 5 weeks. Jordan Davis has been a monster. And I've seen the Rams struggle the last couple of games. I get they pulled away against the Cardinals and ended up winning by like 17-20. I forget what the score was, but it was close that whole game. Jacoby Brissett was dialed in. I get he's been dialed in every so often, but I don't know. The Rams will rely on the run game a lot, and the Eagles' defense is great. So this all comes down to Kevin Petula and Jalen Hurts, and I
I could
think
see
Jalen
Puka
Hurts.
just tearing a fucking new one in the
Mitchell
taint of that defense.
Mitchell
I
will
think
follow
either one
Puka.
of the either one of the
Mitchell
receivers is going to eat one of them.
Mitchell will follow Puka the whole game, and hopefully
he's gonna follow Puka. Like Puka, he's still gonna have 100 yards.
Do you not know who Mitchell is?
I know who
No,
Kenyon Mitchell is.
you're both right. You're both right. He will limit Puka, but let's not think that Puka
He's
still.
gonna limit Puka from 200 yards to 130.
That's
That's
like
I mean, Atlanta shut Puka down. I trust Philly's defense more than
Atlanta plays different defense than them. They play more bracket.
How? Vic Fangio will figure it out. I trust Vic Fangio, and I'm going to Philly.
Seahawks. Oh, my one. I don't have Packers. Seahawks Rams. I got Seahawks Rams. The Seahawks Rams. That is a really tough one because in most standardized storytelling, you would think that the Rams are going to come back into Seattle and get the win because they got screwed over the last time they played. Just that's what the story says. That's what normally happens every time. So screw the storytelling. We're going to Seahawks. I think the Seahawks. I think they go 1-0. You know, I think they go 1-0. They just have to win one playoff game, and then because honestly, at the end of the day, respectfully or take it disrespectfully, I really don't care. I think whoever wins that game is going to the Super Bowl. So so that's the NFC Championship as it is. It's a pseudo NFC Championship in my eyes. But I mean, the Rams could lose the Eagles, like Noah said. Ain't no Seahawks losing no Eagles, I think. But we'll get to that eventually.
If this game happens, I gotta go to it.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how much money it'll cost, but I gotta
you'd wait till the day of, Noah, and it'd probably be like $300 or $400. But no, day of it'd be like 200.
I will disagree with you there because I have LA at Seattle. There's a shootout the last time they played without Devontae Adams. And I see another shootout happening, and I do not trust the Seattle offense to keep up. LA pretty much got whatever they wanted against Seattle the first time around in Seattle, and I don't think it's going to be that much different this time around. In this case of the Rams at Seattle, and I think the Rams are going to take it. They're going to prove too much to be for the Seattle defense.
Yeah, the Rams are really good. I could definitely see that would be a rough weekend for me.
I don't know. The game in LA was only 21-19, and Stafford.
Darnold threw 4 picks.
Darnold threw 4 picks.
Yeah,
Stafford only had 130 yards, 2 touchdowns that game too.
Yeah,
I mean, I get Puka had what 225.
No, I don't think
Devontae
Adams makes more of a difference in the scoring more points if you score 50 before. But it definitely gives Puka more of an option. It's crazy because Puka had all that yardage without Devontae Adams.
Well, yeah.
I know.
I'm just saying
I don't see that happening again, though.
I'd expect him to have more with Adams.
Yeah, true.
No.
It could be. I mean, it's the same case with Pickens and CD, right? I mean, CD goes down, Pickens is the number one. I mean, like, well, Puka's the number one regardless, but like, it creates more of a reliance for Stafford on that said receiver, right? Same thing with
right.
Dak and Pickens. But
No,
either way,
that's
yes.
fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I got Seattle pointed off versus Green Bay. No, I mean, if Green Bay beats the Bears, there's no. I mean, that game will be close. But I just going into Seattle,
Yeah.
their first home playoff game since Russ left. I mean, it'll be on fire. The defense. I mean, the Packers' offense isn't great. I only see the Packers winning because it's a divisional game. Honestly, if they were playing the Rams, the Panthers. I'm okay, maybe not the Panthers. But the Eagles or the Rams, probably they lose. The only way I see it is because they've had 2 close games for Chicago. So I see Seattle winning, like, I don't know, 21-10, something like that. Very
Yeah, no,
low
I don't think it'll
scoring.
be too close.
I don't think Green Bay will have any offense at all. I mean, the weakest part about Seattle's defense is the secondary, and what, you're gonna trust Christian Watson to go off? I
Yeah.
think they shut down Josh Jacobs and force Jordan Love to go crazy, which he has before. So I mean, he could do it again, but not in these circumstances at all. So
Hmm. You could carry it into the NFC chip if you would like.
oh,
Or I can go.
I
Your
can't.
heart's telling you one thing, but your head's telling you another.
Right. It's literally only because of the offense, dude. Like,
Yeah.
and what's crazy is I don't Seattle's offense isn't great either, so it'll be a very big defensive game. And it's just what offense doesn't shoot themselves in the foot more.
Yeah.
Philly's great versus the run too, so I can see him shutting down Charbonnet and Walker and forcing Darnold to make some plays. And will
Hmm.
Darnold be able to do that in the biggest stage of his career? Maybe,
Who knows?
but this guy right here, he's done it on the biggest stage multiple times. So I got to go down with the ship. I
Yeah,
I
that's
picked
fair.
Seattle Jags on the other day, and I was like, what am I doing? You know, I could see
Yep.
this Seattle winning because the Eagles, like I've said it 25 times, the Eagles' offense is fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So, but they've won close games versus great teams all year, and I don't know. I just see them turning it up in the playoffs. A week rest going into the playoffs was great for them. I get they lost on the 2 seed because of it, but this is the first playoffs Jalen has been in without a lingering injury as well. So I just see him putting up numbers, and I see
Sure.
Saquon finally getting it going.
Yep. That's fair.
Hopefully.
So you know
I think
how?
Bryce is.
Oh,
Yeah, go ahead. You get it. You got it. You got it.
have you guys ever seen
Sorry,
Doctor Strange?
Yep.
Yeah.
Which one? The new one?
Yeah. So there's tons of multiverses in that, right? Yours is a
Sure.
make-believe one because in no multiverse are the Eagles beating the Seahawks. I got Seahawks and the Eagles. I think that the Eagles are going to have to travel across the country, and I've been talking this whole time about how much travel is going to screw over teams. That's kind of been my whole thing, this whole prediction. So I think that would be the catalyst. I think Seattle wins a close game, 34-17, something like that, and move on to the Super Bowl.
Close
And
close
then,
game, 34-17.
Josiah, you can go.
Yeah. In my NFC chip of LA at Philly, I am going to stick to my original prediction. I have LA here. It's kind of the same case as LA. I have more faith in the Rams offense than their counterpart in pretty much
Yeah.
all their matchups. Philly's got a good defense, but I still think LA is going to get theirs. I think Stafford's going to do fine. I think Puka, with the addition of Devontae back, is going to help a lot. Devontae's experience is going to do wonders for that receiver room, in my opinion, just on a actual football standpoint. And I don't see, unless something changes. I mean, Lane Johnson coming back, is
It's
obviously it's huge, and they're so much better with Lane Johnson, especially the
I forget
offense.
the
So
stat, but the stat is crazy when he's
yeah,
out versus in.
my opinion on Philly in this game could change after this first wild card round, in divisional. We will see how the offense fares, but right now, I see LA, and I think it could come down to coaching. I just don't trust Patula at the moment, but like I said, that could change down the road.
I found it. 110 and 57 when he's playing, and 18 and 27 when he's not,
Yeah,
which is crazy. I mean, I get
yeah,
that's over his 13, 14-year career, but
yeah.
the offense
So he's
relies on
huge.
him a lot. The O-line's been very mediocre this year as well. So
Yeah,
I mean,
I
just
mean
having a strong right tackle.
when you lose a generational left tackle, it's one of the most important positions on the field. So obviously,
He's a right
left
tackle.
is he a right tackle? Is it?
Yeah.
But so
Malata's
Mailata's the left tackle? Really? I thought it was
Yeah.
switched. Either way, I mean tackles are both important, but to
No,
the
yeah,
point.
right tackles are just as important as the left tackles nowadays.
Yeah, especially because your best edge rusher is moving all around.
True. Yeah.
But yes, I thought he was a left tackle. That's my bad.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
Oh
right.
wait. No, he's right.
Is he?
He's right. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, you are right. Yeah, right side. But either way, point still stands.
No, yeah, they're just as important now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think LA is gonna take that one.
I can see it. I can see it even happening in the divisional.
I'll go back to back for the AFC chip. Defense wins championships. Sean Payne's experience in the playoffs as a coach is going to, in my opinion, propel them to this win. I think it's going to come down to coaching. That's not a knock on Vrabel, right? But Sean Payton's experience in the playoffs is almost incomparable to like most of the coaches here this playoffs.
Yeah, Broncos roster is 10 times better as well. So
the Broncos might have the most complete roster in the league. Off the top of my head,
is Surtain out for the year? Is he able to come back
to
the
be
playoffs?
Josiah, I disagree. I think the Rams have the best roster.
No longer out as of early January 2026.
Oh, nice. So he'll be back all playoffs.
He has returned to play and is not sidelined.
Give me the three-headed monster the Rams have at tight end compared to Adam Troutman and herd-ass Evan Ingram. That's all I'll say.
Oh, you're talking about... I mean, sure. I mean...
And at wide receiver, I think they suck.
Denver's...
They suck.
Denver?
Wide receiver, I think their wide receivers aren't that good. I think Sutton's fine. And I like Troy Franklin.
I just don't see any... I don't see any holes in the Broncos.
I think tight end is that only hole.
I think Dobbins might be coming back too.
What'd you say?
Oh, my nose is bleeding. Hang on, I'll be right back. What the fuck?
So yeah, I guess he's fixing that, but
I don't know, man. I feel like the Broncos are a really good team. I don't know. Oh, this is mine.
Tambo, really the question. Honestly, Sean Payton, I think the way they're going to win is through coaching, but honestly, this is going to be a big question mark on Bo Nix. Just the playoffs in general.
It will be. And that's going to be an asterisk. That's going to be an asterisk if they lose. I mean, honestly, even if they lose that first game.
I don't think it's going to be well, what do you mean by an asterisk? Like, you think he's like, this is going to be held against him?
What if he gets BTA'd in this first game? Like, he just has a bad game. He gets locked up by the Chargers.
An asterisk, I mean, an asterisk implies like an excuse, right? So like I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. I don't think it's going to be that detrimental because he is his second year, third year, third year, it's his second year. Denver's got one of the best teams in the league, but it is his second year. I think him and Drake May are in the same boat here. I think either way, whatever happens, it's going to be viewed as a success as a team to be able to get to the spot. Sure, being the 1 seed is going to have expectations put on him, but I think either way, it's the season as a whole is going to be viewed as a success for
Also,
both teams.
since us three predicted 3 different teams to make the NFC Super Bowl, we have a 43% chance of one of us being right.
33%, you mean?
I said 43.
Yeah. What about it's 1 out of 3. It's 33.
No, 3 out of 7.
Oh, you're referring to all the team. Oh, you're referring to the entirety. I thought you were talking.
Yeah, just out of the NFC.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so I'll go into my Broncos Steelers now. Honestly, yeah, you're right. The Broncos do have probably the best, second most complete team in football. I think second most behind the Rams.
Sure. Yeah.
But and honestly, they should kick. And I was gonna pick. I don't know. This is such a hard game because the Broncos should win, right? But you know how I feel about the storytelling. You're telling me Broncos Seahawks Super Bowl rematch is less intriguing or more intriguing than A-Rod making his return. Mike Tomlin, DK got exiled off the island that is the Seahawks. And now they meet in the biggest game of them all after the Seahawks got cheated nearly 30 years ago, 20 years ago. A long time ago.
20. It was 20.
A long time ago. So I was really this whole time I was thinking I was going to switch it up and go Broncos. Throwing it out the window. Going Steelers.
I think the Steelers Seahawks would be an instant just in general story.
And the last point too. You always see these like Cinderella teams make the championship games, whether it be the Jags from 9 years ago or the Commanders last year, and those teams always fail. Only one team has actually made the Super Bowl in that Cinderella run, and it was that Bengals team. I think we have another one. It's the Steelers team.
I hope so. I am rooting for the Steelers in this. Because I want to see A-Rod go out like this. I want to see him win the Super Bowl, retire, go down as this generation's greatest quarterback.
Peyton Manning exit.
Yeah.
I was gonna pick the Jags here for mine, but you guys talked me out of it with the Broncos, to be honest. I just even though they beat
I just said they were gonna lose.
I know, but you hyped them up, and that's what you've been doing. You've been going one way, and then you just heel turn at the last second. So, but Josiah's point was true, and I didn't know Surtain was coming back. Honestly, I don't know why I didn't even look into that. But I don't see the Jags beating the Broncos again in Mile High, especially if it's the AFC Championship.
Surtain actually has a great podcast. So, honestly,
he does, yeah, with Arnold, right? Karen Arnold.
He does. So Broncos Eagles, they could have a collab Super Bowl podcast. That would be kind of interesting.
Huh.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah, I can see that. That's fine.
So fun. I don't know. We'll see. I can see the Jags maybe pulling off the upset here, but I don't know. I see the Broncos just kind of rolling against the Texans and taking that in the next week, where the Jags might have a closer game with the Patriots. I mean, it won't be super close, but it'll be closer than the Broncos Texans, in my opinion. So I don't know. Their defense is legit. Bo Nix is probably going to be on a roll, but like I said, the Jags did have beat them before, so I could see me being wrong here.
But in your bracket, unfortunately, they play Philly in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Josiah and I already know how you're going.
Do you?
Dude said, unfortunately. Waiting.
Do you want to explain why you have the Eagles, or is it just?
I honestly,
you have to go with your team, and that's fine.
I feel like
I would do the same
but
thing. I would do the same thing.
The defending champs. I feel like they just figured it out. I don't know why. Yeah, I woke up yesterday and I just had that feeling. Like this whole week. Answer.
My question is, who's the last team to go back to back?
It's Kansas City.
Yeah, they were on a 3-peat.
Oh, they went on a 3-peat.
Yeah.
It was 2 years ago. But
the last Super Bowl champs not named the Eagles.
Listen, I can see the Eagles win the Super Bowl. I can see them losing to fucking Okay, I can't see them losing to San Fran. I can see them losing to LA in the divisional.
Dude, I
So
can't wait for that San Fran game.
if they end up losing, I'll never show my face again. So that's just how it will be.
All right,
But
Bryce, what's your Super Bowl?
it comes down to playoff experience. That's what we've talked about. Playoff experience. Bo Nix has none. Jalen Hurts has the third most playoff wins out of any active quarterback in this playoffs. Behind Josh Allen, and I mean Rodgers has like 11 because he's 45 years old. But Jalen is arguably a top 3 quarterback in this playoff run. If you go based off the last 2 years, I mean, I get that he had a subpar year this year, but the offense. But last year he was a little bit of a game manager, like in the playoffs because he wasn't asked to do much.
No, yeah.
But
I mean, you had an offense like that, the weapons that he has, like he doesn't need to go out and win the game. He just needs to get the job done.
Exactly. But we all watched him outplay Mahomes twice in the Super Bowl.
He's a really good game manager. Same with, but also if we talk about game managers, like this isn't even a diss. Bo Nix is a game manager too. I feel like Purdy and Nix are wait, not Purdy. Sorry, Purdy brand. Hurts and Nix play pretty similarly, honestly.
Also,
Nix is really
the Eagles should have beat the Broncos this year. I get it was at home, but they were up 17-0 and then choked and gave up 18 in the fourth. It's also another Vic Fangio revenge game versus former team. I don't know. I just trust it'll be a defensive game for sure. It won't be anything like the Eagles-Chiefs game where it was 40-6 before they got a couple garbage time points. But I don't know. For some reason, I just trust, even though they've been terrible, the ceiling of the Eagles' offense is higher than the ceiling of the Broncos, in my opinion. If they can figure it out.
Yep, I agree.
I know that look, but I can't go. I'll go down with the ship.
Let's see it, Bryce.
So Steelers
eyes tell a story.
Honestly, this is going to shock a lot of people. Not my prediction, but the game should be really close. It is not going to be an ass whooping. Seahawks will not win by more than 7 points. I do not believe it. I think if they win this game, it's going to be by a field goal. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think TJ Watt eats Abe Lucas alive. Like, I'm being so honest. But
Charles Cross will be back.
I don't give a fuck. Charles Cross is on the left.
I mean, TJ Watt's going to be moving, though.
TJ's just going to stay on the right side the whole game?
And honestly, the left tackle replacement's been really good, so it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just going to be like a replacement.
Well, he got hurt too last week.
He did. But
Anthony Bradford's terrible, though. He'll get eaten alive.
I think DK...
Yeah, Cameron Hayward. Yeah, Cameron Hayward.
Oh, DK revenge game. I didn't even think about that.
I think DK gets 2 tutties this game. I think he gets 150 yards. I think he has a massive game.
You have the Steelers winning the Super Bowl? Is that what I'm hearing?
I think a lot of things. I think but the big catalyst in this game is I think Seahawks shut down Kenny Gainwell, and I think because of that, the Seahawks will win.
Okay.
A big portion of the Steeler offense fluctuates. They've figured out through Kenneth Gainwell. They didn't discover it towards the last 5 weeks, but if you look at his stats, Kenny Gainwell he's been averaging about 5 to 6 catches a game or more. Like,
true, yeah.
If they stop that, they'll.
I'm surprised Philly didn't use him more as a receiving option.
But I got the Seahawks winning a last-second field goal.
So, the theme continues. I think we get a Stafford masterclass in the Super Bowl here. And I don't think Denver's going to be able to keep up. It's going to be experience versus youth, in my opinion, with, the new generation coming up in McVay. Or he's been here, but,
Right.
I just... is a gut call. I don't have a specific reason as to why. I just see LA bringing it out here. Stafford going with getting another MVP of the Super Bowl.
All 3 of us have NFC teams, and they're different. I would have picked Seattle though if I wasn't Like, if I just took all my Eagle stuff out, it would be Seahawks versus Rams.
If the
and probably
Broncos make the
Seattle
Super
win.
Bowl, I think they win versus anyone.
Fair. This is also not a hill I'm willing to die on.
I
Denver
just
at
don't
LA.
got
I can see
playing the Seahawks.
I
so-
can see like 6 or 7. I can see 6 or 8 teams winning the Super Bowl this year. Honestly,
Here,
No,
like,
it's
there's
wide
no
open.
clear-cut favorite.
It's
Like,
wide
anyone,
open.
whoever gets hot is gonna.
I got
is gonna
3
go.
teams. I got 3 teams. You said
Who?
6, 7? What?
I can see the
You said
Bills,
who?
Broncos,
Oh yeah,
Bills, Broncos, Jags,
and Eagles for you, right?
Rams, Eagles, Seahawks.
See, I got
That's sick.
Seahawks, Rams, Broncos. Those are the only 3 I think can win. Just because I have the Steelers in the Super Bowl doesn't mean I think there's any multiverse out there that they win. I think it's just a canon event.
I'm rooting for you to be right. I want to see the Steelers in the Super Bowl. I do.
I hope I'm wrong and they win.
I wish Rodgers was just on a different team. I just hate the Steelers.
It would be so funny if they lost or if they beat the Seahawks. Well, it wouldn't be because I'm a Seahawks fan. All my friends watching, but it would be funny.
What?
I'm a Seahawks fan.
Is it Seahawks Bengal
You
Bear?
know, I was talking to that Illinois girl the other day, Noah, and she was asking me if I'm still a Seahawks fan, and I took that as like, are you kidding me?
A dig?
Yeah, I took that. She's like, you only post the Bears, and I go, because the Bears are the only team that needs to show loving. Everyone posts the Seahawks over here. No one posts the Bears, so I gotta do it.
That's fair, I guess.
So a little bit of a transition since we're talking about your teams. Do you have a Bryce is right guarantee for wild card weekend?
yeah.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I guarantee the Eagles will win. I just don't think the.
Oh. What's the last
Why? Why do something else?
The Eagles win the NFC Championship. There's no
You're
way
right
they
about
lose.
Seattle, but you're
I don't
doing.
see it.
You said there's no way I lose in this fantasy championship,
That
and you
was
were so
unlucky.
sure too.
That was unlucky, but the NFL doesn't rely on luck. It relies on storytelling and traveling.
Oh no!
To our audio viewers, Josiah's holding up a rabbit with a clock right now. Typically it means like time is ticking.
Oh, that's good.
Do you not think the Eagles will win, Noah?
No, I do, but
no, we do. But your last guarantee that had to do something with Noah personally, it was not correct.
That's true.
Yeah, and it was heartbreaking.
That's true. It's Josh's fault.
It's not Josh's fault. It's Matthew Stafford's fault, and Puka's fault, and James Cook's fault,
and Brock Purdy's fault.
And Brock Purdy's fault because he played against a defense that is basically a CFL level defense and went nuclear.
It would be hilarious if Brock Purdy puts you down like a dog 2 weeks in a row.
Dude, I'm not rooting for either team. Like I don't care who wins. I want to see Brock Purdy go crazy.
It would be hilarious if he went off.
I just don't see it happening.
Well, I think that about wraps it up because we went over your bets earlier when Bryce was going through some technical difficulties.
Yeah.
So we have
this is a long episode.
Wraps it up.
Yeah, the freaking Eagles thought I was gonna pick them to lose and they took out my internet.
I DDoS you.
Shitty coaching staff knows how to do one thing. That's freaking ox me. EMP me.
Well,
go Birds.
Last thoughts, go Birds. Go Brock, man.
Sunday.
I want to see Brock go crazy.
Oh, I'm going to Actually, I don't. I'm not going to put the Bears on my prices right, just in case. Just in case I'm wrong. Not because I'm a jinx.
Okay. Well, everyone stay safe out there. Enjoy the weekend.
Unless your name is Thomas.
A lot of good games.
Wait, who's the listener of the week?
Oh, yeah. Who's the listener of the week?
Who do I want to?
Good luck to everyone's team. There's a lot of good football starting tomorrow. 5 days straight of football.
A lot of good football.
I got
Horacio Vargas. You are our listener of the week.
Whoever that is, man. Shout out.
Hey, good luck this weekend. Bang, bang, Niner game, Ross.
Oh, fuck you, Ross. I'm just kidding.
All right.
See you guys next week.
Bye.